Hi, I'm Susanna Jones. I'm a mother of two and I'm a health advisor. I started working with Melissa because I really wanted to improve my health. I'm relatively healthy. I was competing in bodybuilding last year. I, you know, thought I was relatively healthy, but I also had this new condition that came up about a year and a half ago, lupus. Um, that is an autoimmune disorder where your healthy cells your body attacks cells that are healthy. They just it perceives it as a threat. So that can kind of present as a lot of inflammation, causes a lot of fatigue, and just joint pain. And it was pretty unacceptable for me for my lifestyle and the goals that I had. So I kind of took some quick fixes to address the lupus pain I was having because I had my own personal goals. So I started a monthly infusion. Um, and I knew that it didn't really align with what I wanted, personally. So I started out with just fatigue, having to take naps every day, like long ones that I never had to take. I had a lot of pain with my normal training that I didn't have before. And I really wanted to improve this condition so that I could feel like myself again. So I reached out to Nalissa and I also wanted to really clean up my relationship with food. And I don't know if you're familiar with the bodybuilding world, there's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of extreme dieting followed by very loose eating. So that was something I wasn't mentally prepared for. And I just realized I would love to straighten up my relationship with food and my eating habits so that I can just stay more stable. I was really looking for stability in a lot of parts of my life. So I also, um, let's see, pause it. Okay. So working with Melissa really helped me to, again, clean up my diet, which really in the first week or so of doing that, I noticed that foods really had an impact on my body. And I really wanted to improve this so that I could enjoy time with my kids. I could enjoy my life. We live in Hawaii. Love to go to the beach and love to go hiking, but the past couple of years I was just so exhausted and tired and sore. And I thought, oh no, if I go on this hike, I won't have enough juice to make it tomorrow, or to go, to do my normal lifting. So it was just, I wanted to feel better so that I could, like live fully. I'm young, this amount of discomfort is not, again, it's unreasonable. So, um, so right away, we really focused in on my diet and I found foods that actually cause inflammation and I have a physical reaction to, and it made me realize how important how we feed ourselves, you know, um, the direct impact it has on our health and how we're going to feel. So that made it a lot easier to make additional changes. And I was also facing daily overwhelm before this, just like the the needs of my kids, the high demand that I mean maybe high expectations I had for myself, and it was just I felt like it was impossible because of the energy level that I had. So this is why I wanted to make all these changes, and I'm so glad that I did. I want to say just right away, I had a different level of respect for my body because if I treat it right, it behaves well. So, kind of changed the way I was supplementing with different supplements and noticed an immediate improvement. I really liked the supplements that I started taking, where the ones before were kind of I found myself, it was kind of hard to choke down. They're so sweet, and maybe there's some extra things in there that my body didn't like. So it was physically hard to drink. And now I just I enjoy the shakes that I get. I feel really good. Right now, I'm the strongest that I've ever been, and I can push myself in the gym. Really, it's exactly where I want it to be. So I tend to be a very optimistic person. So I did expect a lot out of this. I expected a lot of out of myself, and I'm showing up for myself, and I that makes me so so proud. I also was able to stop my monthly infusion for lupus, and that was so major for me. I that was really great. I really wanted to let that go. I wanted to be healthy on my own. I wanted to not depend on these short fixes. I really feel in control of my health now, and I played tennis with my kids the other day for Mother's Day, and had like a normal amount of soreness, not the excess amount. So it's just really working well, and I'm just so happy and proud of myself for just choosing to take care of myself instead of, going along day to day, just kind of holding on for dear life. I feel like I'm in control now. My favorite part of working with Melissa so far has really been, I want to say first accountability, because that was the most important thing for me. Um, I provide accountability in my day-to-day job to so many other people, but I don't really have anybody, or I hadn't had anybody to hold me accountable other than like my trainer, and that was also really helpful and important. But there's something about Melissa. She really cares. And she's so gentle with her, I would even say corrections. She's very gentle and accommodating for your decisions, and just gives you um, a positive, suggestion, like, let's look at it this way. Let's, moving forward, let's remember these important things that you have in mind. And I just really appreciated it because it showed me that I can have some grace for myself. I don't need to expect perfection or demand it out of myself. I really need to be reasonable and just again have some grace. And I really appreciate that about her. She's so kind, and you can tell that she just loves what she does. She loves helping people, and it shows. So that has been my favorite part. And then, feeling better and meeting my goals. That's a huge perk as well. All right. If you're thinking about making some really radical changes in your life because you want to feel better, you want to be in control of your health, I would say if you're considering it, just do it. There wasn't really a question for me. I just know that it was time for a change, and I needed somebody to guide me through it. So make it happen. No, in all seriousness, you go with your gut. When your gut is telling you that you need to change, and you want to be your like best self possible, and the opportunities come up, that is your sign to take the chance and go with it, and know that you'll be guided. Somebody's holding your hand the whole way so that you can feel confident about your choices. There's no, questioning or guesswork about it. You just trust yourself and choose yourself.